Episode 399. 399. That's a lot. That's a lot of fucking talking. Shit. Tuesday's gonna be episode 400. And yeah. So Matt, man, how's it going? How you doing?
Good. How's it going?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Not gonna lie. Can't complain. Um Looking forward to the weekend. Which I mean, I guess we're in it now.
Yep.
Uh all goes well, I'll be racing Sunday, which I'm super fucking excited for. So yeah. We're here now talking about this film right here, Lilith, which is an anthology. It's on Amazon Prime. What's good, Dadpool? I see you're in here. Love that you're always showing love. Appreciate it, man. And I want to tell you this right now, Dadpool. I wouldn't say you would have to check this one out. Like this isn't one of those. This isn't one of those ones where it's like, yo, I gotta watch this. This isn't that. This is not that. Um, this is actually the opposite of that. Like you don't have to see this. You really
No, 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 no.
now. I will say this: it's still better than Blood Lake because that movie was fucking atrocious. I hate that movie. I don't hate this one. It's just like I don't know. I because what's good. By the way, what's good, Dad? I hope all is well, man. And again, thank you for joining. We appreciate it. But like, it
I
was
like anthologies and everything, but usually if an anthology has at least one good story, it kind of like all right, I can deal with it.
this
This
had,
one was just rough.
and here's the thing about it. It didn't feel like an anthology
No,
at
it just
all.
seemed
It
all
honestly
rushed in
just
put
felt like
together.
it just felt like one long story. Just like in my mind, it was one long story where in this town, this shit was going on, type of deal with a few people or whatever, and with the whole with the whole Lilith shit, she was just going after certain people. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty much like going after men that abuse women and everything,
yeah,
and the way it plays out, like the first story, it's kind of like part of the wraparound where this girl wants to have sex with this teacher
she's messing
and
with
she
her
likes the
teacher. Yeah,
teacher a lot. And this other kid likes her and everything. Well, she finds out she's pregnant by the teacher. He
well,
wants nothing part of her.
even before that though, it was the whole like he was lying to her, telling her that he loved her, and that
Yeah,
which he's a
but
sick person, by the way.
yeah,
But and that he was gonna divorce his wife, leave his wife for her,
yep.
basically just so he can hit it. Which, judging by the way that went, I'm sure he's done that. Not him in real life, people. Not him in real life. His
Just his
character.
character.
His character. So I want to be clear with that because this is some serious allegations. But no, his character, like, would seem like the type of person that's been doing that for a long time, and then
She even
finally,
said it too, at near the end
she did
when
say something like that to him.
yeah, when she went after him. Because of course, Lilith, the character Lilith, is based on the female demon from hell, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seems like this character, I don't know if she just responds as different characters but still plays Lilith, or she's possessing bodies and corpses and shit like that. Uh, so pretty much the teenage girl kills herself, which actually spawns this whole intertwining of basically
Yes.
stories, I guess, to deal with the father cop because he has to investigate all these other murders, and they're all linked to a character named Lilith. And
So, real quick, so Dadpool says he's trying to watch a silly horror movie tonight on Peak. There's so many on Peacock. This may be one. I mean, I'll say yes and no. There was parts I did chuckle at. I'm not gonna lie,
mm,
and it did like the movie. I feel like the idea, in a sense, was a cool idea. It just, I don't know if it just wasn't written out right, wasn't acted right. There was just something missing. There
like
was
the
something
second story, I was playing with my phone the whole entire time. I was just so bored out of it.
yeah, it was tough to watch. And like one thing I'm big on with movies is if you do watch this though, Dadpool, I would love for you to let us know how you felt about it. Either Tuesday, Thursday or the next time we do the late night live, which was possibly next Friday or next Saturday night. Most likely Friday though. But fuck. It just it j- I don't know. It just couldn't do it. It couldn't do what they wanted it to do, and what I kind of feel like they wanted it to do. Again, with this whole Lilith character, like yeah, she's going after abusers, which cool, great. But even like the look of the character didn't look creepy enough. It looked
No,
silly.
it looked like really bad makeup was applied to different
Yeah,
women to be like, okay, you're playing Lilith. Here's throw a quick little black and white makeup on their face.
I
Throw
honestly,
her that's it.
I'd rather a mask for all that.
Even when because Felicia Rose is in this movie,
Hmm.
when she's revealed as Lilith, her prosthetics on her face looked so fake. It
Yeah.
looked like it was coming off, especially when she was talking with all the weird teeth on her face,
Hmm.
and it looked like it was actually coming off her face. It
Yeah.
just
It was just
wasn't applied right. Like, yeah, give me a mask, give me some kind of other setup, but
because you can eat. And I mean, you don't even have to do that because if it's like a possession, like a demon type thing, you don't have to look different. You can just do something different with the eyes. And with the
right.
females, not to sound like that kind of guy, but usually with those type of films, with the type of like, I guess what was it, devil or demons, whatever. Anyways, they sexualize them, males and females actually.
Hmm.
The males, they usually give them a cool accent, a cool robe, and a ponytail. And the
They got a six
females,
pack and they're all buffed up.
yeah. And then the women, it's a nice body, whatever, a pretty face, um, always in like something silky and sexy.
That's how it is. It's supposed to
Just
suck them in. It's supposed to attract them in for the kill.
I'd be dead every damn time. Like, listen, we're gonna give you one more chance. Don't fall for it.
Right.
No, but she's.
You don't see a fat, hairy dude who is the demon trying to seduce a beautiful girl. It's not going to happen. She's going to be like, the fuck's this? Kick him in the balls and walk away. That
No,
would be a funny movie, having some big, either a fat, hairy dude that's, not good looking, doesn't take care of himself, very unkempt, smells bad, bad BO, bad teeth.
oh,
Just one of the ones that lives under like mom's basement the whole time for the rest of his life. He gets possessed. Now he has to screw a beautiful woman to, take their body, but he can't because he's so repugnant, so repulsive.
keeps getting beat up. Get away.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'd watch it though. That's
I
crazy.
would watch it too.
At least once. I mean, I watched this.
Yeah. Thanks for that stupid wheel.
Listen,
But even the other stories, like I get so the second one I kind of fell asleep to. I was playing with my phone a lot with the caregiver, with the
Mhm.
guy. I guess he was confessing to her or something, like what he did and everything.
Mhm.
And the next one was the husband cheating on the girl. Yep, with the call girl. That was predictable.
Was that husband or fiance? Yeah, he was cheating.
Husband.
It
He
was
was
so husband cheating on his wife, which it was so like. So that story right there was just odd. Like it starts off. So listen to this. This story starts off with this fool. It doesn't show. I mean, it's insinuating this. You hear it in the background,
yep.
but it's even like a horrible sample of porn. And then he's in the living room beating his meat, you know, chugging the tallywaggle, and his wife walks in and starts yelling at him like, "I thought you were past this." I'm just like, I don't see what's. I mean, I get why you'd be upset because he's beat like at least because he's be mad because he's beating his meat in the living room. At least take it to the bedroom or the bathroom.
Right.
But if it's just you and the wife there and there's no kids, beat your dick on the couch. That's your house.
Maybe also too is probably thinking that she would join in, seeing see him doing that, and be like, "Oh, get all turned on like in the porn," be like, "Oh," because that's what he wanted to do too when he was talking to his two friends.
But you gotta,
Yeah.
you have to play that out right. You don't just do it just like that out of the jump. Like this is something you discuss and kind of and go from there. But
Mm. And the fourth was serial killer with the shoe foot fetish,
Yes.
and that one just didn't make sense.
Well, I'm gonna say this. We both personally know somebody. I'm not gonna mention his name on here. That had. I feel like some of his ideas, minus the taking advantage of, it was only the feet and the shoe thing that the guy loved. That's the only thing he put in the movie. Other than that, the rest of that stuff that he didn't. He had nothing to do with that writing. He just wanted the shoe and the feet thing, smelling the shoes, looking at him, rubbing them on his face, and all that crazy shit. That's what you're gonna be getting yourself into if you watch this Deadpool. Stuff like that. Not judging you because I watched it. So did Matt. There was a nice pair of titties in this movie though. So that was.
Yeah, but it
And,
doesn't say the movie.
and no, it didn't.
And like the wraparound too. With I get in the beginning, we kind of see how she gets caught and everything,
Hmm.
but I don't know. Just it just felt weird with that opening, and just to have her sitting there getting kind of like tortured in this by this weird priest and the cop.
Hmm.
To just go back into another clip of the past with his next case or whatever you want to call it, and so on and so on. It just felt like it didn't really work as an anthology where
I think that's one thing that did hurt it. I mean, the story could have been better, but I mean, if you just make this a regular movie and kind of just tie it together as a regular movie, I think that may have helped it more.
mhm.
Because there was nothing that was like really different with each story. It was just a different person that was Lilith, basically, for that
Yeah,
segment. It's
they
like,
could have done it where, like, at the beginning, where his daughter gets killed. So now he's on a track of this Lilith character,
mhm.
and also it involves into the next one. He's still on this trail. He finally gets up with her, and he finally captures her. Then goes into the wraparound or to the end part with the torture and everything.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
it just, and then parts felt part. There are some parts that felt so rushed, and there were some parts that were just like, why is this taking so long?
Yeah,
Like, why? What's going on here? What? Come on! And it just, I wanted to like this movie too, but I didn't even know Felissa Rose was in this until I seen her name in the credits as the movie was coming on. So once I
same.
seen the name in the credits, I was like, I really want to like this because I love her, and I didn't like it. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I didn't like it. Not the worst thing I've ever seen. Not even close. Not even close. Oh, absolutely not. Thank you, Jesus. But which, by the way, people. So I'm gonna move this over to Patreon, and what I'm talking about is, the whole Blood Lake thing I was telling you guys about. So the challenge is, and I'll just have to get it made up for you guys, of course. But a shirt like this, and I don't feel like reaching over and grabbing my mug, but a Horror Sir Sturdy mug, you'll win that if you send me a movie, which I may make a wheel of movies. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, you send me a movie, right? That you feel is worse than Blood Lake. Now the thing is, you have to watch Blood Lake. You have to watch Blood Lake before you can make any judgment. You have to watch Blood Lake before you even give me a movie. Like you have to seriously watch the movie and then give me a movie you think is worse than that. If I rate it worse than Blood Lake, or if I tell you it's worse than Blood Lake, or I gave Blood Lake a -10, you're gonna get that. So I'm just saying, people, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Challenge out there. Put the
But yeah,
challenge.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that together within the next couple of. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It'll probably be the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, the next couple of days though, just because I'm kind of busy for my Patreon contents to get that going, and that'll be something right there. Is that which Patreons will be the ones that get to not only request the movie, also hop on the episode with me. It'll be a Patreon exclusive episode where you guys get first dibs on it, and then drop to everybody else whenever I feel like doing that. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that, people. Is it worse than Blood Lake? And then, of course, once it'll just keep going on and on and on too. If there's a movie that's worse than that, and so on and so forth, that will be the new movie, which would be the new, and
Try to knock it off its tier there. Try to like almost like a what was that game? King of the Hill. Where for you, Blood Lake's on the top of your hill.
Yeah,
Try to come up with another movie to knock it down to replace it.
yeah, which is gonna be tough. And the cool thing about it too is, as much shit as I talk about that movie, I got a lot of fucking people to watch that movie, and that's why I talk about it so much because that's Terror at Blood Fart Lake.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't it?
Terror Blood Fart Lake.
Is that a real movie?
Yes, it is, and they actually made a sequel on it too. There's two of them.
Oh my gosh, I'm curious. Oh my gosh, I just gotta wait. I gotta wait till I sign my Patreon, figure out the Patreon shit, and figure that shit out because I think that's gonna be the first thing I drop on there. That's gonna be the first tier right there. Is that because that's gonna be a fun one. That's gonna be an easy one, and I can't fucking wait. I'm excited. I'll have a nice little list made with people's names by it because that episode, how I do with the request wheels, which that'll be changing on the regular episode as well in the near future. But to give you guys a shout out. If you guys have any social medias, I'll put that down there in the plug. Thank you for requesting this movie on the episode, blah, blah, blah. That's how it'll be on the Patreon side. So, yeah, all that fun stuff. Can't fucking wait. This movie bothered me, Matt, because, like you were saying earlier, and Dadpool, you said you love anthologies, which I fucking love them too, and I know Matt does.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of us do. My wife does. And that's what bothered me about this because I love anthologies, and I've even seen you and your horror movies on YouTube. Link is in the description. You and your horror movies. He does. Well, Matt, tell him what you do on your channel really quick. Tell the people what you do.
I dance the Macarena. No, uh, that's what you and your horror movies. I pretty much do movie reviews. I do collection updates. I do horror toy reviews as well, but mostly movies. You'll be able to see. I have a big shelf-to-shelf video collection. Pretty much, I own over close to 5,000 titles
That's
in my movie room.
amazing.
Think of it as like having your own video library. I love
That's
it.
fucking
I
amazing.
love having it. My friends come on over and they see it and they're like, "Holy shit!"
I have to see this in person. Not only do I have to see this in person, I feel like I
Yeah,
have
you live close by. We gotta get you to come on over.
yeah.
But yeah, I do a lot of movie reviews and whatnot, and show off different collections and box sets and all that fun shit.
Yes.
I'm a big physical media guy, so I really don't do. Okay, sweet. Thank you, sir. And yeah, I do mostly all physical medias. I'm not a big streamer kind of guy with movies. I like to have the physical to actually hold the show in the movies, my videos. Because, if you're talking about a movie and you're like, I have nothing to show here, it's kind of.
I get what you're saying with that. I mean, even with the fact of, even more so with the physical media, is you have it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I mean, like streaming can take it. Even if you buy a streaming thing, it can take it down anytime.
When you buy a streaming movie or like a digital code,
Yeah.
or back when I think it was Ultraviolet was one of the streaming services, you buy that, you don't physically own it. Yeah, you have it easily accessible to watch online, but
Once it's gone,
they could take it down. That's what happened to Ultraviolet. Ultraviolet stopped working, and they actually went down. So all the people who had Ultraviolet collections lost all their collections. Like everything was gone.
That sucks. That
It does.
Like it's such a cool because I'm like, okay, I paid about $35-$40 for this movie because I got the special edition Blu-ray, and you can't at least hook me up with a link so I can just watch this. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm collecting this as a collector's edition thing because I know it's gonna be worth something in a few years or whatever. I'm gonna get it signed by a bunch of people. I'm gonna buy two of these. Actually, I'm gonna open this one. I'm gonna keep this one. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I've been buying new bootlegs too of.
nice.
I found a couple sites that sell Netflix originals, Hulu originals, and everything like that on physical media because I don't have Peacock. I don't have
Netflix and all that.
I have Netflix. I have Disney Plus and HBO, but I don't have Hulu. I had issues with Hulu, so I got rid of it. I don't have Showtime, so there's a whole bunch of.
What about Screenbox or Shutter?
I have Shutter. Shutter's cheap. That's awesome.
Yep, Screenbox. You ever have that?
No, I don't.
That's It's like it's about $5 a month. It's a lot of more horror stuff. More like
There's an old one called what's it called? The Horror Channel, I think it is.
uh huh.
It's a free one. And it has like a lot of older movies on there too, which is pretty cool.
Nice, nice. I think I had.
But I'll see if I can find it. I'll send you a link later.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds
But
good.
again, like a lot of these ones I can never watch, so I end up finding someone who has a bootleg of it, and
Hmm.
I'll watch it there. I'm like, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
And now I have it in my collection where I can just go in and out and take it off, watch it when I want to watch it, versus the fear of the site going, well, we need to save some space and bandwidth, so these are the movies we're taking away, and you're like, son of a bitch,
mm,
never to be watched again, and to go into some kind of limbo. You never know what happens to those streaming movies.
that's true.
So again, like getting new age bootlegs is kind of a fun way to keep the collection going, especially for new shit.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
But it is what it is. Like if this movie came out on physical, at first not knowing what it was and just seeing it's an anthology,
You would
I
have
would have
bought it.
bought it.
Me too, probably.
Because it's an anthology. I usually buy all the anthologies I can find just because you get those diamond in the roughs. You're like, holy shit, this one's really good. No one talks about it.
Yeah, and then there's those ones that just fucking knock it out the park. The ones that everybody talks. Fucking Trick or Treat. Trick or
Yep.
Treat was proud to me. I think that's my favorite one. I think that's my favorite one, honestly. I mean,
Mine's
yeah, then again, you got Creep Show.
hmm
Tales from the Crypt. Ah,
Then you got the original Tales from the Crypt.
yes. I
And
was thinking Creep Show part.
Vault
I was
of
thinking Creep
Terror.
Show Part 2. Thanks for the ride, lady.
Okay, here's a question for
Ooh,
you.
that's
Have
tough.
you seen the movie Creep Show 3?
I don't know. I don't think so, but I would watch it.
It's real bad.
Okay, so you
It
know what
has
that means.
nothing to do with the actual Creep Show movies and TV show. I think it was more of a cash grab with it. But watch it. We'll see how this puts it on
My
your
radar.
list there on your King of the Mountain.
Oh, so so if you want to save it for a King of the Mountain, that's a Patreon type of
No, no,
thing
no. Just
down the
saying
road.
you should watch it. Then let me know see if it makes it on top of your
Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying when we review it.
yeah.
Okay, so you want to just do it next Saturday then, or next Friday? I mean,
No. You're
you
gonna
sure?
watch it yourself.
Oh, so you're not gonna watch it?
I've seen it.
Oh, so you remember it?
I remember it. I actually had the DVD as well. And because at first I'm like, oh wow, there's a Creep Show 3. I got to buy it. Yeah, after watching it, my wife and I are going, wow, this one sucks.
Oh, I thought I thought you were gonna say she was like, Matt, I want a divorce.
No.
Like this is too much. You put me through enough with these movies.
Yep.
VHS are good. Those are good. You ever
Yeah.
seen those?
Yep. I just got a VHS 99 in the other day.
Yep.
And all solid. Like, I liked them. The
Hmm.
third one, though, was a little rough. What was it? VHS Viral. There was a couple good stories, but the rest just seemed kind of flat. And like the first two are great. Now, did you ever see Kids versus Aliens movie?
No, I heard of it, but I've never watched it.
Same director who did VHS, the pretty much the kids versus the aliens in the slumber party.
Okay.
They decided to make that into a full length movie, and that's what they did. And they do some nods to like He-Man with the slime pit, which is fucking awesome.
Nice.
They also did a couple nods to the '80s toy lines and everything because the guy's a big toy freak as well.
Nice.
So definitely check out Kids versus Aliens. It's definitely like a spin-off of VHS with the alien abduction with the slumber party.
Interesting. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
That's interesting sounding.
And the other VHS movies weren't bad. There was Viral was kind of rough, but again, if you can get past a couple of them, you can deal.
Yeah.
It's doable. Then it was VHS 94. That one was pretty good. I liked it. And then
Yep.
99. So I hope they're supposedly doing another VHS movie that's going to take place in the 80s. Go
Ooh.
back.
Which makes me think slasher.
It makes me think a whole bunch of shit because of the 80s, you got slashers, you got creature features,
That's true.
you got all different kind of things happening with the interesting found footage. So who knows what we could get? So
I
sky's the
mean,
limit, especially with
I
VHS.
mean, you have the. I mean, VHS has already found footage. So you already have the found footage factor, which is dope. So you can actually. you could because there's the anthology of it. You can actually do it. You can do a fucking slasher
Hmm.
creature feature and then whatever for that third story.
You could do a whole mix of it. You can actually. It doesn't have to be a certain one. It could just be all different.
Tales of Halloween.
Oh, that one's so good. I've watched that several times. It's long, but it's an incredible anthology.
Okay, this is an anthology, but this is a holiday horror movie. Well, the one that David Howard Thornton was in, The Grinch, the horror movie version of The Grinch.
Yeah, hopefully that comes out soon. I want to see that.
I thought that came out last December, this past December. I think it's
It was in
already
the
out.
theater, but never had the physical or anything. So
Oh shit, I don't know. It's funny you ask that because actually working on one in the background. Working on one in the background because anthologies. I'm just trying to wait for what I'm honestly waiting for is for some of these other wheels to kind of get whittled down some because the most of them have between like say 6 to 10, but the found footage wheel just because got a little bit too uh hmm.
Sturdy's gonna have a wheel of wheels. He's gonna have a wheel for this area, a wheel for that. Spin that wheel. Okay, it lands on that one.
Oh, I
Go to this
do.
wheel. Spin that one.
Oh, I
Lands on
do.
this wheel. Spin this one.
Yep. Spin this one to spin this one to spin that one.
He will
But
roll.
no, the found footage wheel has like 40 plus movies on it just
Oh
because
my god.
I got excited. I love found footage. So yeah, that's
If you like a good found footage, check out Hell House, LLC.
yeah, I think I've seen that actually.
See that one?
But
Good.
I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that. So Matt,
Yes.
we're close to the end here, right? And I'm switching it up with the ratings. I think for these episodes we're gonna start rating towards the end of the episode.
That's a good idea.
So after we talked all the shit about this movie, plus our side conversations, of course, what would you rate this movie?
All right. So I know you like to add the negatives
All
in
right,
there as well.
yes, sir. If you feel like you need to, perfectly okay with 30 because I do that shit when I need to.
I know. So I would probably actually give this one like a rewatch value is not there. The stories are not there. The only thing that's good is you do have Felicia Rose, which is a big horror icon, but unfortunately, her character can't save this movie. I probably have to give this one a -4.
Ooh, -4, nice. As much as I dislike this movie, I didn't hate it. So I gave it a 1, which is fair. It's fair.
Hmm.
Um, I do wish it was a hell of a lot better, of course. But I mean, you could say that about anything.
Tales from the Hood 3 is the best one because of Tony Todd. Yeah, the first one's the best. I'm sorry. The first Tales from the Hood is you
Oh, the
can't.
first one is wow. Oh my god, that one is.
If I had a,
It
if I had
came
a,
like it came out at the right time, and honestly, it didn't need sequels. I mean, I've watched them, of course, but it didn't need sequels because it was like one of those things that was just. It was just for that time period.
and that was just. Did I ever get? I think it did get a theater run. I know it was mostly played on HBO back in the day.
I'm not sure.
I remember finding the Snapper Case DVD in the wild for $20 used. I was
Nice.
so excited because that movie's out of print and everything at the time, and I
Mhm.
was like, "Holy fuck! I don't care. I'm buying it."
Yeah,
The
hell yeah.
anthology is so fantastic.
Yeah, Lilith that movie is no you. I'm never gonna tell you not to watch a movie again. I tell you guys how much I hate
Oh
blood,
yeah, because there's some people you tell them
but
this movie sucks, and everyone be like, "Oh, I liked it."
yeah, and if you like it, that's cool. Again, if you like Blood Lake, you should be evaluated. But of course, people don't, and you like what you like, right? That's what we love
It is
about
what
horror.
it
You like
is.
what you like. Whew. I will judge you a little bit, just a little bit. Like, oh, Sturdy, you should check this movie out. I'm like, oh man, this is the guy
You
I
should
love.
check out Thanksgiving. No, just kidding.
All right, man. You know what's crazy about that, Matt, is Thanksgiving is what started
I know.
this
That
bond,
that convention, we all met, started talking about it.
this in a red hoodie. Not my red hoodie though. Not this one either. Sounds good, Dadpool. Sounds good.
Yep,
Or
just waiting
drop
for
them
the
on the
con
next
to open.
live. Drop on the next pod live if you want. All right.
Yeah, the whole just sitting in line talking about
Mm-hmm.
movies and that one red hoodie guy, just saying all the wrong shit. And
It
also you bring
was
up
so.
Thanksgiving, and I look
Oh.
over, yeah, the Killer Turkey movie? It's like, holy shit, you know about that one?
Yo, it
Yeah.
was me. I forgot the other guy's name, but it was me, you, and some other guy. We just started talking about that movie, having a good conversation, laughing, joking around, and yeah, man. I'm like, yeah, that movie was. It's that time, Matt. It's that time, my friend.
Oh, the Wheel of Oh, what the hell's on here now?
Only these three, but I gotta add some more.
Oh, Hell
Like
Night's
I
not
said,
bad.
by
Candyman.
next episode. Now,
Uh,
Candyman, I know Henry wants to do that one bad, so we'll try to do it next Friday.
we're gonna land on
Oh,
Hell.
Hell Night. Never mind.
We're getting Hell Night. Okay,
It works.
that's weird. Didn't land on anything. It still picks it.
Oh yeah, it spins real quick, and then because there was only three movies, that's why it spun like that.
Okay. Oh, great.
Matt's over there knocking shit over.
Hello. My cat's running around dropping shit.
Shit, what was that movie called again?
Hell Night.
Thank you, sir.
Interesting 80s slasher.
List.
I can revisit that one. I haven't seen that one in a while.
Did you? Oh, you got to revisit it. Aren't you excited about that though?
Yeah, because actually it's a lot better than this movie, that's for sure.
Hey, that's not tough to beat though. You gave it a -4. I'm so proud of you, man.
What? If I had to do a 0 out of 10, I would probably give it a 2. Better than that.
No, I can't see. Blood Lake is what made me go into the negative. Actually, really, I believe it was Oh fuck, what was it? I can't remember. I can't remember. I'm, you know, I don't remember. But
Mm.
listen,
Yeah,
people.
I pretty much get rid of, like, once these movies are so bad, they get out of the collection and get tossed.
What do you do with them? Do you give them away?
Sometimes I give them away. I bring them back to a certain place to get store credit.
Okay, and trade. Okay, and just kind of
Do a lot
get
of
some other
trade-in
ones.
to hopefully, make enough to either pick another movie or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. No, I
But
get
with
it.
this, I got a whole giant stack of films,
You know what you could do?
and bad, for the convention coming up.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say sell them at the convention. But I was like, also maybe here and there do some giveaways in your YouTube channel. Like, listen, these movies are bad. I mean, bad. So here's my challenge to you, and just send them out as challenges for people to watch them.
Oh yeah, I've done some giveaways of some really bad
Or
movies.
here's something, and I'm gonna say this on the live because I want to hear people's thoughts on this. I want to go to say like Dollar Tree or whatever, buy a DVD, Blu-ray, whatever of a horror movie, put some sort of little sticker on it from here, even a sticker of my logo on it, and then say like I mail it to you, and then you watch it and do the same thing, and then mail it to someone. Just kind of just see where it goes, and maybe we post it somewhere in hashtag blah blah
Oh,
blah,
okay.
and kind of just see where that movie travels. That'd be kind of dope. See where that
Watch it
shit travels.
travel to someone's dumpster.
Hey, if you're gonna do that, don't be a part of the chain. Don't be a part of the chain.
Yeah, I could do that cool, like, little horror chain and whatnot. It's like, all right, you send it to me, I send it to someone else. Like,
Yeah,
here, this is what you got to do. You can't keep it. You had to send it someplace else.
yeah. Like you get X amount of days before you have to mail it out. Because I understand people are busy. I understand that. 1,000%, 1,000,000,000,000%. I'm a busy motherfucker. But yeah, because we want you to actually watch the movie and then do a picture slash hashtag or something, holding the DVD and like your thing or something. Actually, yeah, it'd be a picture, thumbs up. Hashtag blah blah blah. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get this ball rolling. But
Well, if one particular title does not sell at the con, I got a dollar store DVD, Blu-ray horror movie to do it too.
okay, let's talk about the behind the scenes more because that's I think it'd be a really fun thing for us horror fans. Brotherhood of the Traveling Fear Box. I love it. There we go. Hashtag Traveling Fear Box. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably gonna be a shitty ass horror movie. Like fuck, but you may get a good one. You may get a
Yeah,
good one, and even if you get a good one, you still got to keep mailing that shit around.
and you gotta tag everybody that's been tagged before. Like when you mail it, you gotta put a piece of paper or whatever, and then we'll write a tally of like our names down. Like if you have Instagram or Facebook, so you can tag the whole setup so we can see where it's been. And then you get to go to the next one, and there's another piece of paper in there. You write your information to send it out, and so on and so on. That'd be
Mhm.
kind of cool to do.
It would be, but I mean, even if people have the same hashtag, it'd be easy to find each other on social medias. Like if we
Right.
all have the same hashtag, traveling like that right there, hashtag Traveling Fear Box, and if we just use just that for that, and just keep sending it out. Like when you send this movie out, you're gonna take a picture, you're gonna post it on all your socials, and just put hashtag Traveling Fear Box. And then anytime somebody puts hashtag Traveling Fear Box to any socials, so it doesn't have to go to some specific group. It can just go anywhere.
Right.
Wherever they want to post it, just post it all over your socials. Hashtag Traveling Fear Box.
And we also do a cool, like a little library card in the back. You put your name on it, so you know who you. If you get it again,
Oh,
you're like, God damn it, I got it again.
like no, I've seen
And then you
this.
can see like all the people who've gotten
Mhm.
this title. Like this is kind of neat.
Yeah, it would be that's what it would be. It would be hashtag Traveling Fear Box and then the movie title, so you know what movie it is. Maybe even the year the movie came out, but definitely the movie title. So that way, if you're typing that in, you're like, "Oh shit, I already seen this. That's my stupid ass right there."
Oh yeah, Vernon Wells was in this one. I love it already. Oh, you might like this one. Who knows? Like some people are weird
Yeah,
like that. Some
some
people will
people.
like really bad films. Like I've actually had conversations with people about certain films where they love it and I hate it, or vice versa. Like they,
I mean, but you can be honest. Thanksgiving is not a good movie,
oh,
but
the
I
third
fucking
one
love
is
it.
horrible, but it's
I love
funny
that
as
one
hell.
too. It's fun. It's fun. You know what it is with those two movies is they are exactly what they're supposed to be, and they do
Mhm.
exactly what they're supposed to do, damn near perfectly, and that's why I love them. Terrible movies, yes. I don't sit down and watch them for like, oh man, I want to sit down and watch this fucking amazing, beautiful, sophisticated, deep film that's gonna make me think. It's like, no, I want to sit down and watch this, get super high and laugh and fucking review it again because I'm gonna be doing it again this November, as you guys know. Thanksgiving that Tuesday.
That's why I like watching a lot of the weird sci-fi channel movies. They're just so bad, but you just sit there if you had a long day of work.
Yes.
You just want to turn your brain off and just watch something stupid. You watch those and you're like, oh, these are fun to watch. You laugh. You're
Yeah,
like, oh my god, really? And then
it's like
you
your way
just
to
enjoy it.
decompress. Then you're just,
You don't take them serious at all.
your wife may walk in like, look at you like, what are you watching?
She's
And
done that before with some of the titles I watched. And she's like, and I tell her what the title is, and she just laughs and walks away.
yep,
Like, I'm watching it. You're not. Don't have to worry about it.
yeah,
I'm not gonna
mine
make
will
you watch it.
mine will roll her eyes and all this other stuff. And so, all
Mhm.
right, you might be missing out. You might be missing out.
I got definitely some weird ones
That's awesome.
for sure.
That's awesome. See, and that's what I like though. Like there is some weird ones that are good. Then there's some weird ones that are just like, what the hell did I just watch?
Mm-hmm.
That's some. That's weird, but not my kind of weird. But we're gonna wrap this one up though, people. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Have a great night. Happy birthday if it's your birthday, by the way. And I've seen your nightmares. Oh, make sure you go to HORRORWITHSIR.STURDY.com and make sure you check out Matt's channel, You and Your Horror Movies. Both links are in the description. Huge shout out to Dadpool. Huge shout out to all of you. Have a great night. I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace. Don't pee on
Peace.
each other. Don't pee on yourselves either. Pee in the toilet.